Maybe you've heard of BFF, best friends forever. Well, in this practice, we'll take the yogic definition of BFF. B, breathe, feel your body, feel your feet. And in chair yoga, since the pelvis sits heavily on the chair seat, we are not engaging our legs certainly as fully as we would in standing poses. There has to be a very concerted effort to engage the legs. So how do we do that? We'll begin seated in a chair. I prefer unupholstered chairs, and I prefer you sitting forward on the chair seat. With your feet hip distance apart, and your hands resting on tops of the thighs, allow yourself to draw your attention to your breath. Close your eyes. Engage the breath in such a way as you breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose, that you can hear the sound of your breath. You breathe in very deep and long. You pause after the in-breath. Take a long breath out through the nose. Soften your facial muscles. And have a nice, easeful, but full in-breath, pause, out-breath. And pause. Stack your hands and just place them to the low belly area, just slightly below the navel. Breathe in deep. Expand so that you feel how the diaphragm is moving your organs in such a way that it allows the lower organs to really expand into the palm of your hand. And use the pressure of your hand on the out breath to just draw those organs in. And breathe in again and just expand, and you'll feel the low belly expand into your palm. You'll pause and you breathe out, and you'll just press the palm in such a way that the palm is just creating just a little bit more fullness for you on the exhale breath. Breathing in through the nose, pausing, breathing out through the nose. Now release your hands back to the tops of the thighs and just have the breath feel like it is just a little bit more free and natural. But maybe you still feel where the palm of the hand was to the low belly. Breathe into that area so that you feel that expansion to that same area. When you breathe out, as if there's just a slight pressure, imagine that slight pressure of the imaginary hand, just creating a little bit more length to the exhale breath. You're just breathing very free and naturally. You're sitting tall. Sit slightly forward on the chair seat. Now see if you can create a little bit more lumbar curve. Sit forward on your sits bones. Bring the heads of your arm bones back to open the upper chest. Take the top of the throat back. And breathe in deep. And out long. Breathe in deep. Breathe out long. Breathe in deep. Pause. Breathe out long. Pause. Breathe in deep. Pause. Breathe out long. Pause. Breathe in deep. Pause. Breathe out long. Pause. Again, just breathe in very free and natural for you. Notice how just a few moments of breathing in through the nose and out through the nose allows this awareness, this kind of curiosity of your own body. You start feeling all the way from the pelvis to your throat, through the nostrils, all the way up to the head. You feel an engagement. Maybe you feel an ease. You feel connected. And now let's connect to our feet. Again, in chair yoga, we oftentimes just depend so much on the pelvis for the foundation of our poses. We're not engaging the legs like we could. Look down at your feet. They should be parallel with the ankles right under your knees or thereabouts. Lift up your toes as a way to engage the legs more fully. Spread your toes. Take your toes down, but keep the spread. Now from the toe tips, pull the toe tips back toward your heels, almost like you're trying to make your feet smaller. You feel the 3 arches in your feet engage very nicely. Keep that engagement. Now from the heels, pull back toward the chair legs. Notice how that gets the back side of the legs, the hamstrings, more engaged. See if you can keep that while sitting forward on your sitz bones with a nice openness to the heart. And now you've connected with your feet. BFF. Your breath, you're feeling your body, you're feeling your feet. You are engaged. This is your best friend forever in chair yoga. Namaste.